Hey guys, Brian McCumber here with Tech Money Talks, and I want to welcome you to this episode. Today, I'm so excited. I'm going to be covering drop shipping, and I'm going to be talking about the product resources where you actually get the best products for drop shipping. It's a very popular question that I get all the time, which is where do I get the products from? And in drop shipping, that's the whole essence of it is having the products that you can get at wholesale. So if you're unfamiliar, real quick, if you're unfamiliar with the concept of drop shipping, is basically you get the products at wholesale price and then you sell it at retail price and you keep the difference. So, if an example, if you were able to sell an iPhone case at $20, and but it only cost you like maybe $2, then you keep the difference, which is like $18. So an example. But the key is, where do you get these products from? Where do you get these deals? And how do you have it shipped? Because the other concept of drop shipping is that the wholesaler is actually sending the product to your customer, and they're sending it with kind of like a general label. So they're not saying that it's coming from their store. They're just sending it as like a warehouse distribution. So you're able to still continue to sell at like a retail and have your e-commerce site and a retail store or however you're selling it, and the wholesaler will send it to your customer, and it looks like just like a destination for a wholesale. They also accept returns and things like that. But the key is, where do you get these products from? And that's the whole point of the conversation here today, and I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to reveal to you my top list of drop shipping resources, and I'm so excited, and I think it's going to give you big value throughout this episode. So let's dive into it here. So the first one that I'm going into right now is called Wish. And Wish, as you can see here, if you're watching the video version, I'm just kind of scrolling here. You can see a list of different products that they have ranging. Now, a little history on Wish, and I really like them a lot, is that they actually were featured in a Harvard Business Review article, and they were listed as a game changer for the drop shipping industry, and not just drop shipping, but more like import export. So they basically their business model was to set up distribution centers here in the United States. So as you can imagine, there was a lot of cheap products that you could get from Asia and or China, however you want to look at it, and but the time that it took for them to send the products to the customer, it took like anywhere from a month to 2 months. So Wish formulated a company where they could be like a distribution hub in the United States. So they could have a good amount of inventory, and this is the inventory of the products that they have, and I'm scrolling through it right now, is that they have an inventory, and I actually like these light bulbs here, these amber ones. I actually bought one at Menards. I'm just looking at it. So if you're looking at the screen, there's actually a real products here that are showing up. So these are real products and really good. And I didn't pay $3. I think I paid, yeah, it might have been like the $8 or $10 price tag for it. So I paid retail price. You'll find that some of these products are actually showing up in the retail stores. Like this one right here, this bamboo charcoal teeth whitener. I actually just saw that in Walgreens, which and they were selling it not for $1. Look at this, $1. See how they have the retail is $24. Walgreens was selling it for, I believe it was $19.99 for the same thing, bamboo charcoal teeth whitening. So I mean, this stuff works, folks, and it's real business, and real retail stores are actually selling it in their stores in so many different fashions. So once you keep your eye out for this, you'll see how valuable this is. So it's really cool stuff. But the point of this episode is to go into sourcing. Where do you get the products? So back to the history of Wish. So Harvard Business Review featured them as an article, as a game changer for the import export, because they set up distribution hubs here. So they'd set up a way so that you could get individual products. You didn't have to buy in bulk. And they had distribution centers here in the United States so that it would ship quickly. So now customers will get the products quickly, and it didn't cost a lot. So you could still have that really cheap or really great wholesale price, which is really cool. So Wish is a great source. It's, by the way, free. It's free to sign up to. So it's something that you want to use. I actually like it a lot. I think it's a credible source for drop shipping, and it's something that you would use, and that's why I listed them first. So it's Wish. Go to wish.com. I'll also leave links to this in the show notes, but it's a free account that you can register, and you can begin drop shipping these products as soon as you sign up. So now let's go into the second drop ship source that I want to talk about is Geek. Now, geek is actually kind of like the word sounds. The sound of geek is related to techies, nerds, basically all kind of gadgets, things like that you can find. This is solely focused on like that type of gadget and geek type of audience, nerds, things like that. So you can see the different products here. If you're watching the video, that there's many different products, from camera lenses to these type of screen recordings, dash cams, plugs, USB things, hidden cameras, all kinds of things like that, which is pretty cool. Phone mounts, hooks, the endoscopes. I've been selling that. I show an example where I sell that. That's actually a big seller. These LED things. So many different things here that you can see in the products here, which is actually really cool. So it's all centered around that. But the other thing that you should know about Geek is that it's also a part of Wish. So it's a subsidiary of Wish, and they have a sole focus on this type of gadget type of product category. So because they're related to Wish, that you actually get great distribution. So the product's going to ship quickly. You got a credible source to work with, that sort of thing. So it's another thing to keep in mind. Great stuff for gadgets and things like that if you're looking to sell those type of products, and you're going to get a great deal with that. So Geek is something that you should check out, and the URL, the link for it is geek.wish.com. So you can see it still has the Wish domain name in there. So it's geek.wish.com, and you can register for free for this and get access to wholesale prices on products, so you could begin drop shipping. Again, I'll post the links in the show notes related to this episode. Let's go into my next one. Number 3 is called AliExpress. So AliExpress is pretty awesome. It's another free resource, and very big and very popular. Now, AliExpress, however you want to pronounce it, huge resource here, but they are a subsidiary of a company that's called Alibaba, if you ever heard of Alibaba, which was one of the original import-export, and mainly import into the U.S. From mostly Asia, China, right? And they did a lot of like light bulk, and then some individual product sales. And then when they began to find out, so this all started during the dot-com boom, when they began to find out that people wanted an individual product. They didn't want it to buy a light bulk. They didn't want to buy 20 of them or 50 of them. They wanted to buy one or maybe 2 or 3. They saw that, and they began to change their business model to the point where they created AliExpress. So AliExpress is meant, instead of buying in light bulk or bulk, that you could buy things, you could buy the inventory as individuals. So I'm scrolling through the list here. You can see they got different products here. You'll find some of these same products in Wish as well. So that's basically what Wish has done, is that they worked with a lot of the importers, one of them being Alibaba. And like I said, they do bulk sales. So Wish has an agreement to set up distribution and buy things in bulk and store the inventory. But you also see other product types here as well. But a huge resource. They've been doing it for a long time, and you'll find, many different categories that you can think of here. So it's a credible source that's been doing business for a really long time, related to import, export, and of course drop shipping. So for the drop shipping, that it's the same thing. Now, like I said, they've also stepped up their game related to distribution as well. They realize that their big consumer is in the United States, so they stepped up their game as far as getting products faster to the customer and not waiting 2 months or a month. They want to make sure that you can get this within weeks or days. So the shipping is fast. You want to look for different features here. There's actually a feature in the amount of speed. I believe it's called like e-packet or something, that shows how fast the products will come through. So let's see, I'm doing the video right now. Let's see if an example comes through here. There's an option for looking at the shipping. So we have free shipping, but there's also like a speed shipping as well. And it's called ePacket. So it's something that you want to look for, that also adds the faster shipping option there. So it's really cool stuff. It's a credible source, and I would say, use it. And again, it's free. So now I just touched on, three free resources that you can get. Awesome deals, awesome products in here, and it's really cool stuff. So now let me jump to the next product source. This is called Joom, and Joom is another supplier, product source. I would say that their benefit, or their advantage, is that I believe that they have more quality apparel and clothing accessories. Most of it does come from China, but I would say related to the clothing, and that's why they have the categories that are starting with women's clothing, men's clothing, footwear, health and beauty. These type of options, you can see if you're watching the video, I'm bringing it up here. You can see the quality of these things look really nice. I mean, look at this beautiful pageant dress, where the retail price of a pageant, something for a pageant which would cost, hundreds of dollars, you're getting it for $14, which is pretty cool. And these type of stylish outfits here, where you could sell them for 50, they're saying up to $100. You're getting it for $12. So I think their advantage in Joom is that they have clothing that is really nice, good quality, and you get it at a great price. So if you're looking to get into like the apparel business, or anything related to health and beauty and apparel, I would say this would be a good source to start with. And it's Joom. You could register for free, and it's a great product source. It's pretty awesome. So that's another great tip there for drop shipping. I'm spilling the beans here, guys. This is the episode where I'm spilling the beans to great product sources for drop shipping. Now let's go to the next one here. This next one that I'm diving into now I'm going to go into the paid resources for drop shipping. The first one I pulled up here is called Worldwide Brands, and a little history about Worldwide Brands. They've been around since the dot-com boom, and if you've listened to one of my previous episodes, I talked about my experience. When did I first do drop shipping? And I did it back during the dot-com boom. I've been in the industry for almost 20 years now. And the product source that I used for drop shipping was Worldwide Brands. They were one of the first ones to be able to find out. And I got their website up here if you're watching the video, that you can see here. They talk about industry standard wholesale drop ship directory 18 years. See that, 18 years? So I started when they started, and yeah, they've been in business that long, and I can vouch for that, that they've been in there for 18 years because I was one of their customers to start. And you know, the really cool thing about it is that the way to get access, like I said, it's paid. I think now they charge anywhere between $250 or $300, but it's for lifetime access. And like I said, I bought it back then, and I don't think it was at that price back then. I'm trying to remember the price. I actually don't remember right now, but it was less than that. But totally lifetime. I still have access today. I still go in there and browse. They have a lot of great things, not just the products alone, but the really cool thing is that they also have manufacturers and suppliers here in the U.S. U.S. based companies that you can drop ship from, not just China or other companies in Asia. You can get access to U.S. based companies that you want to work with, because there's a lot of manufacturers here. Even though it seems like there's not, they are here, and they do have some creative products that are not being made elsewhere. And you can do drop shipping with U.S. based companies. So this Worldwide Brands did a lot. They're a trusted resource, I'd say. They did a lot to vet that out, because when back then, like they said, 18 years ago, it was the beginning of e-commerce and things were just starting out. A lot of people scamming. It was like the Wild West on the internet, right? And you had to be careful. What was a trusted source, what wasn't. And they put together a directory. And like you said, like you can see here if you're watching the video, 100% certified legitimate directory, A plus, Better Business Bureau rated. So they made sure to work with trusted suppliers, and they vetted and validated the suppliers so that their directory would be legit. And it was. So the directory that you search through here, you can get access to the actual suppliers and work out agreements and things like that. And I did that. And I did it multiple times over, and it works. So it is a paid resource, but it is well worth it. It's a one-time cost and lifetime access. And when they said lifetime access, they're serious about it, because like I said, I started almost 20 years ago, and like they said, they've been around for 18 years, and it matches up perfectly from what I said. So this is a valid resource. I'd say use it. Most people don't know about this. So it's a great tip. Valuable information, folks. I'd say use it. This is a great resource. Now, the second one that I'm going to talk about here is called Doba. And this one I stumbled upon just kind of doing my research to see what else is out there. This is a paid resource. What you have to pay is, I think it's around $60 a month for access to it. The thing that sets them apart is that they focus on brand name products, so actual brands, popular brands. So like if you're looking at the website here, I got pictures showing. So here's a Louis Vuitton, however you pronounce it, bag. So you're getting it at wholesale price when it's actually a much higher retail price. Here's a Nine West black shoes, DKNY. So a lot of different brand name products that those really high end products, I guess you could say, that people look for. So you could find that here. So you pay a monthly membership. I don't really focus on this type of product, but maybe some people do. So I wanted to mention this as a product source, that if you were interested in this area, you could find something like this. The last one that I'm going to talk about here is called SaleWho. This one is another source. They're basically trying to mimic what Worldwide Brands is, and I'd say their thing is that they do touch on some popular brands. So I was looking here. You can get access to like Adidas and Lego and Disney products, Oakley. So they work with brand name products as well to get uh, drop shipping and wholesale access to there. So they have their own directory and things like that. I don't really use them because I do have Worldwide Brands as a source, but this is another seems to be like a credible source to use. And their pricing model, I think, is like $67 per year. So you're paying per year. So it's I think they even give a free trial, so it's something that's worth checking out if you're interested in it. I personally don't use it because I get most of the products related to this through Worldwide Brands, but it is another option that I wanted to mention out there, just in case you were shopping around for some of these paid sources. Now, there were other ones that were also listed in there. The other ones that I found, they're not really worth looking into. I mean, this right here, I just went through the top seven. I gave you four great product resources that you can dive into and start drop shipping today. You can start drop shipping today. And then I just covered three paid resources for products, and you can get brand names and even US based companies. And these are credible sources with, registered with the Better Business Bureau, validated and things like that. So it's stuff that you can work with. It's a really low cost if you're actually in business and you're selling products, that it's a really low cost, based on the value that you're getting back. And like I said, that Worldwide Brands is a lifetime membership. The others is like a monthly or an annual fee, which is actually really low cost compared to what you could sell. I mean, one or two products will pay for the membership. So if you're serious about drop shipping and getting started, just think about it. I mean, after you sell a few products, it paid for itself right there. So this kind of stuff, it works, folks. I've did it to prove that it works. I say that it's not get rich quick. I call it make extra money. So passive income, make extra money. That's the thing that you can do with drop shipping. And I would say, as a number one source to get started quickly, give it a try with Wish. Wish has a great history behind it. I'll also look up the article related to the Harvard Business Review that I mentioned, but they have a lot of cool stuff that you can find and start drop shipping within a day. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it. I hope you are, and I hope that this information was valuable. Something told me I just want to, spill the beans, give something valuable, and I'm going to put this out there, and hopefully this is good enough to make it into the podcast. I want to have this video recording that I've been doing to actually, hopefully, this could be shared as an awesome video to share. And then also, I want to have an extract of this so that I can get the blog going. I do have a blog, but I haven't been blogging as much. So I'm going to take a version of this and actually share it on my blog as well. It's at Medium, so if it's medium.com/techmoneytalks, you can find my blog there. You could also find me online, social media at Tech Money Talks. And then the podcast that I've mentioned a couple of times already, you can find the podcast by searching Tech Money Talks, either with or without the spaces. It's on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and it was just entered and accepted into TuneIn, which is the source for the Amazon Echo. So you could talk to your Amazon Echo and launch a podcast from there by talking. So it's a lot of great stuff. A lot of exciting things are happening, but these are where you get the products from. This is the source. And I just spilled the beans for you here. It's valuable information, and I'm giving it to you for free. Follow me. I'm going to keep doing more tips like this. send me some feedback. And if you can, leave an awesome review as you subscribe and share with others. That would really help me out for sharing this information with you. So, all right, guys. Well, this is the episode here. Finding the products right here. I gave you my top 7 sources, and I'm so excited about it. This is drop shipping, and it really works. And I hope you get started. And let me know if you have any questions. All right, guys. Peace.